Hello, everybody. Eric here on Wednesday, November 30th. Last day of November. One more month to go in 2022. I'm here with the comics that I picked up today at the comic book shop, and this is possibly, I'm almost certain, the lightest week that I've had since I started making these videos. Uh, 3 things I bought, 4 things I brought home. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to dive right in. Might as well get this over with. We've got Stillwater, issue 16 from Image Comics, written by Chip Zdarsky. A great, great book that I can't tell you anything about if you haven't read it, because the very first issue has a huge reveal, which is the catalyst for everything that's gone on. And I can't talk about it without revealing that, and I don't want to do that because, folks, if you're a comic book reader, great book. And then we have Dead Mall #2 from Dark Horse. This is written by Adam Cesare, or Adam Cesare, as I like to call him. And it's I believe it's a 4-issue series, little horror series. I really dig that cover. That little corpse finger lipstick. Very cool. So, if you like your horror, if you're a fan of Adam Cesare, support your local horror authors. Dead Mall #2. And then finally, for the things I paid for, this is DC's Grifter Got Run Over by a Reindeer. #1, but it's a one-shot, 80-page giant. 8 Melodious Misadventures of Merry Mayhem. Of course, it's from DC. Square-bound book. It's their annual Christmas or winter anthology book. As I always say, when these come out, they do it 4 times a year. There's a February-ish romantic one, there's a summer one, then a Halloween one, and then a winter one. And this one has stories featuring Superman and Wonder Woman, another story featuring Frankenstein, Agent of Shade, and I do not know what Shade stands for, because it's S period, H period, A period, etc. But I do like the character, because it's Frankenstein's monster. Harley Quinn has a story, Hawkman and Hawkwoman. I find this an interesting pairing, Black Canary and John Constantine. I don't know if they've ever teamed up before. Batman, Animal Man has a story, and Grifter has a story. So all different writers, different artists. These are usually pretty darn fun. I actually just read the Halloween one, so I'm very far behind. And then finally, the DC Connect, which is free. Does it say free? Is there a price? I know I get my catalogs for free from my place, the comic shop I go to. But the DC Connect, the previews, big previews came out last week. Still no Marvel previews. That's it. That is all that I got. As I said, very, very light week. They did have a trade paperback set aside for me, but I believe I already have it. I have to check and let them know. But I didn't grab it because, like I said, I believe I already had it. I don't want to pay twice, even though I could return it, and get credit, money back, whatever. But anyway, I guess my question, and considering this is primarily it's a book review channel, and the majority of those books are horror, so I'm assuming the majority of people watching this stuff are horror fans, so I think I know the answer I'm going to get. But the question is, basically, because I can't think of anything better, of the 4 specials, yearly specials that I named, you have the romantic Valentine's Day special, the just summertime special, Halloween special, and the winter holiday special. Which of those four would you be most likely to read? If you could only pick one, which one would it be? For me, of course, if I could only get one, it would be the Halloween one. Come on, it's horror. They did one year where they got a bunch of horror writers. They had Edward Lee and Mary San Giovanni and Brian Keene and a bunch of other people I can't remember off the top of my head. So it's it's the scary characters, the monster characters. Sometimes it's the regular characters in a scary, demonic or horror situation. But I do enjoy all of them. It's a nice way to read about characters I don't always read. I don't collect Harley Quinn, and I'm a fan of hers. I do get the animated series stuff, and occasionally the trades, but generally I don't. And so it's always fun to read a good Harley Quinn story. Hawkman doesn't have a book at the moment. I'm a huge Hawkman fan. Animal Man, a very cool character. So, and Constantine doesn't have a series at the moment. So yeah, it's always fun, whether it's in a winter story or a romantic story or whatever. I enjoy them all. But if I had to choose, of course, it would be the Halloween special. What about you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put those in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here on my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. All the usual YouTube stuff. If you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter, as of this recording, is @Ronin5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. That's all I have for you this week. So until next week, read more comic books.